Smartglish Gaming here, bringing you 3 exploits on Fallout 76, and it's coming right after this. So welcome back to the channel. First thing I'll say is a big shout out to Vandal Gaming, who discovered this method where using duplicate masks. So for this one you will need 2 identical masks. So it won't work if you collect them individually in the world. They have to be duplicates, and the only other thing that you need then is simply a tinker's bench and one of these display cases. That's all you need. Pop everything that you need to. Pop your lunch boxes. Put on everything else that you need, like your canned meat stew, etc. Being a team, get high intelligence. It all helps. Once you've popped, then drop a bag on the floor. That bag on the floor will generate what they call a save point, and that save point will you'll be able to keep that no matter what. Then simply go to your display case and enter both of the masks in there, like so. Go to your tinker's bench and you're going to be crafting. Now you can craft absolutely anything on this. So I'm going to do railway spikes because I've got a lot of steel from the last exploit, as you can see up the side there. So I'm just going to do this, and you're going to get a couple of runs in before you will get a disconnect from a server. Now it will only be your personal character that will disconnect from a server. It will not be the whole server. So it's a lot better than previous other methods. Once you load back into a server, it will pop up like this. You can see that the score is actually increasing, but not only the score increases, your level increases. Now if I have a look at my stats, you just saw that my stats still remain, and every time you do this and continually go across it, you will have it will start all of your lunchboxes again from the 2-hour mark, which is fantastic. Now have a look at this steel, 476670. So 476670. That's how much steel that I currently have in my scrap box, in my Fallout first box. So that number is important because we're going to do this another couple of times, and I'm going to show you that that is the amount of steel that we have. So once again, the duped masks will have to go into your display case, and then you'll pop along to your tinker's bench. Now you can craft absolutely anything. If you've got lots of different ammo, lots of different things you can craft, like craft items. If you can do those, you can do it. There is a cap on how much XP you can earn per go, and that cap is 4,000, we believe. So there's no point going across above that, but it doesn't really matter because you do get all the mats back. So obviously just done it again, DC'd again, and it's going up again. Now I will say that with any exploit or dupe within Fallout 76, you do run the risk of being banned, so be very, very careful. Do it if you must. Do it. Push your experience out on repeatables, and do not complete certain events on the score, which will give you like 1,000 score and then crash it and then keep getting it that way. That is possible, but you will run the risk of getting banned, and it will all be for nothing. So just by doing this, you can increase your odds of going under the radar, as it were. So keep going, make it as much as you can, and then you will get a DC. Now on the next run, I'm going to show you how much steel I have in my box. You've just seen me do it a couple of times here. I was hoping it was going to go up a level, and boom, it has, which is brilliant. Some sort of dolphin bag keyring. It's pretty rubbish actually. Yeah, who needs that? So once I go in here, so you remember the number beforehand. If not, you can go back on the video, but you see steel there is 476670. That's 476670. That is exactly the same as it was previous, so it does work, which is incredible. Second one I've got is how to 999 any gun without one of those elusive nuclear winter weapons to save you buying one or trading up for them. Fusion Corduration is now doubled. A card called Power User, you'll need that at max level. And Science Master, you only need that at 1 star. And the only reason you need that is to make actually a gun, which I'll show you a little bit later. But the most important card, and the only card you really need, is the Power User one. So if I pop along just casually to a weapons workstation, and I'll go down to heavy guns, and it's a Gatling laser which I'm going to be crafting. So I'll craft one of those at level 45. Boom, done. Crafted one of those. Next thing we need to do is just exit the station entirely. drop a power armor onto the floor and then enter your power armor. Once you entered your power armor, it will obviously, your gun will, you'll be able to have 500 bullets in your Gatling laser, which is just brilliant, and it works because it's the power user is a power armor perk card. So to make the most of that, you do need a power armor. So I've got a fixer here which doesn't have it, and a Gatling laser which you can see at the bottom side. Let me get the gun out actually for you. You can see it's got 500 ammo. You can see at the bottom right hand side, and my fixer only has 25. So I'll shoot my fixer down until there's only one bullet left in the chamber. Once there's one bullet left in the chamber, ensure that you have both guns, so if you press the left direction pad you can swap between the two. Once that is done, you'll literally open your wheel up. Favour your Gatling laser first and foremost. Yeah, so make it a favourite. Then open your wheel up, and then you're going to hover over Gatling laser. You're going to press R2 and keep your finger on it, and all you're going to do is simply press the X button. That will cause the fixer to take a shot and then swap to the Gatling laser, which is at 500 ammo. Once you swap back, it should be at 000. Simply then, all you need to do is drop that item on the floor, or put it in a stash box if you're worried about it disappearing from the world. Once you pick up the gun, perfect. Okay, wait for that to load. You'll notice that when I get the fixer out, if I equip that, it will be 999. There we go. Absolutely anyone can do it. Perfect. Third exploit I've got for you today is the unlimited camp budget. Now, building in camps can be a bit of a pain in the arse, so you run out of budget quite quickly. So how about an unlimited one? So all you can see in front of you now, I've got a camp which is already set up. I've spent a little bit of budget just to show you that it does work, and some of these farm tiles. You're going to need a certain amount of corn. It doesn't matter, just about 15 to 20, plus. I've got 44 corn, as you can see there. So how this is going to work is I'm going to spam all the corn onto one spot, and you can see the corn is actually just going into exactly the same spot now, but you can see in the brackets on the right hand side that it is constantly going down as well. It's on 25 now, I'm going to 23, 22 and 21, so I'm going to put all the corn down there. Now the thing to remember on this one is that if you've got if you're building your base, always put contractor on anyway. It does help a lot, but it won't help with this method, but that's this really useful little tip. So as this corner is going down, it's 4, 3, 2, and there we go. It's all down. That's perfect. And you can see that I've got that in recent for sure, but I've got non-stored, so I'm just showing you that I'm not exploiting you guys, I'm exploiting the game, which is perfect. So now what we're going to do is go on this cord. So there's 44 corn in that one spot, and I'm going to be spamming the square button. The reason why I'm looking up while doing it is because because you press square so fast and so, for so long, trying to do it at least 44 times to get rid of all the corn, then sometimes you misjudge it and you can delete the farm tile itself, and there's no harm in that. You just simply put it back down on the floor once you delete a couple of corn. But I got fed up of doing it for a while, so I always just look upwards. So if you can make less work for yourself, make it, right? So you can see sometimes it's going a little bit, when it's going grey and it's storing it, but there's a bit of lag, isn't there, with that? And bear in mind, I'm on a public world, but there's a rad storm just approaching. Either that or someone's had a curry over at White Springs, I don't know. But there's that big green mist that's coming over now. So the beautiful thing about this, right, so I've done them all. Let's see how many we got. Look at that in the corner. You can see that the corner, there's 53 of them now, and we started off with 44, and now there's 53. And how this works is it gives you some space back depending on how many of these that you delete, you see. So if we delete delete them all the way down and then start it again, and then it would duplicate more, then delete it down, start again, it will give you your whole camp budget back, and it is by far the easiest and safest methods. Much better than the turrets, much better than any other method for camp budget, because it's consistent. It really is, and it works. Awesome. And that's it for that one. If you've enjoyed this video, please drop a like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Stay safe. GG.